So, adding 10% of 12 to 12, we get 1 plus 0.10 times 12, right? And we call that f of 12. And right now we just regard that as a name, f of 12, okay? It is function notation. It's a perfectly valid function notation. You don't have to know that. It's just what we're going to call this. Then we add 10% of f of 12, which is, of course, this, to f of 12, right? And when we add 10% of a quantity to another, this is what we do. We multiply it by 1 plus 0.10. Okay? Then, let's look at where this is. And we call this then f bracket 2 of 12, right? And I also have a little note in there about how that bracket 2 could be confused with second derivative thing, but we're not doing calculus, so that's not going to be a problem at this point. Later on you might see that notation, and it might mean something different. There are only so many symbols we can use, and they take all kinds of different meanings in different contexts. Okay? The confusing thing is sometimes we want to do that to this, so then we just have one symbol for it. So we've got to invent more symbols. That's a different thing. Okay? Okay, so now the point is we've added 10% to f of 12. Okay? Well, another way to say that is wrong place. This is the same as this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let everybody see that for a minute. Okay, why is this the same as this? Because this is what we mean by f of 12, right? So when I add 10% of f of 12 to f of 12, I'm doing this times f of 12, but this is f of 12 right here. So I'm just doing this to this, right? And what's that? How can I simplify this expression?
Well, could you take the 1 plus
10 and factor it out?
Can you take the distributive property?
You could, but let's not.
Okay.
Because we'll see. We'll actually see how you could do that. But I'm going to say this is just the same as this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you know you didn't know where I was going, so your suggestion to use a distributive property was great. Okay, but this is where I wanted to go with it. Okay. Because now what's going to happen if you add 10% of this to itself?
Well, then you just make it a 3. You cube it.
It turns out that you would just multiply it by 1 plus 0.10 again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which would make this a cube. Okay? So now if you want to see what happens if you do this 100 times, you just put 100 there, plug it into your calculator, and you get your answer. Right? And that's an appropriate use of your calculator. Nobody in their right mind is going to calculate that by hand. Okay?
I feel like that's a challenge.
Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a challenge.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't imply that everybody in here was in their right mind, did I? I mean, I'm here. Okay.